Content warning. If you're a little bitch, click off the video now. In Play Karma, we find these three executive types as they stroll into this rather exotic whorehouse looking for a piece of the action. Now, this place is not just exotic, it's super exclusive, so much so to the point where you have to sign an NDA simply to walk in the door. This is the Garden of Eden, and Eden has a reputation because no matter who you are, high-ranking official, lowly office worker, or the devil himself, Eden is said to be able to fulfill your deepest desires. Now, one of the gentlemen strolling in here just so happens to be a big-time director. Now, before they even entered the room, they were spotted by this dominatrix named An, and what these guys don't know is they're playing right into An's trap. These gentlemen stroll into the back and take note of all the freaky shit going on around them, as this place is known for its exotic taboo. But as they're strolling through the room, apparently Mr. Director feels like his dick is bigger than it really is, as he points at Anne, stating that he wants that one there. Now his friends try to warn him, as they seem to be a bit smarter than him. They let him know that even someone like you cannot have someone like her. But Mr. Director is playing right into Anne's trap, as Anne invites him into the back room. Now, like a dumbass, Mr. Director strolls into the back, eager to have some fun with this mysterious female. But he's instantly nervous as she confronts him and begins to verbally break his ass down. Now, Mr. Director is shaking, but he's not about to back down, that is, until this bitch grabs him by his tie and throws him on the bed. Next thing Mr. Director knows, he's tied to the bed, spread eagle in his drawers. Now, what Mr. Director doesn't realize is he actually knows Anne from a long time ago, as he did something bad to her back in the day. But Mr. Director doesn't recognize her, and Anne's about to take advantage of the situation. As Mr. Director's dumbass is handcuffed to the bed almost butt-ass naked, Anne can't help but look at him and laugh at his foolishness. Now, Mr. Director has questions, but Anne basically tells him to shut the fuck up, as she's the dominatrix here and she's the one in control. But Mr. Director is not having that, and he tells Anne to release him immediately. But the problem is, this bitch is like no, and she keeps him tied up while doing whatever she wants. Now, unfortunately for this dude, there's not a whole lot he can really do about this, because he signed an NDA in order to get into this bitch in the first place. So as he's strapped to the bed, Miss Dominatrix grabs some scissors and starts cutting off his trousers as she proceeds to sit down on his stomach and have a conversation. Now, Anne is taunting this dude, and Mr. Director is kind of pissed off. But Anne would go on to apply a vice grip to this dude's weenie and force this dude to black out like Pokemon. Now, eventually, Mr. Director would make it out of the Garden of Eden feeling like much less of a man, but nevertheless, he would get back to his daily routine. So as he gets back to his daily routine, obviously revenge is on his mind, to the point where he can't stop thinking about Anne. Mr. Director is so pathetic that he can't even enjoy the attention of female company without thinking of Anne. Then on top of that, he's being rude to all these other bitches, creating a situation where these other bitches are like, okay, motherfucking see ya, because all he can think about is the dominatrix that diddied his ass. Now for Mr. Director, the only logical conclusion is to pull the reverse Uno card and go get his manhood back. So Mr. Director pulls back up to the Garden of Eden. Keep in mind, nobody is forcing him to do this. As the director enters the Garden of Eden, the guards are actually waiting for him, as this motherfucker is playing into this bitch's trap once again. But the director makes his way to the back as he gets this feeling of nervousness all over his body. And as he enters the back, Miss Dominatrix is actually sitting on the bed waiting for him, as a dog always comes back to its master. But before she can even get in a few words, he rushes her and pins her down on the bed as now he's in control. But even in this position, he's not truly in control, as Anne lets him know that you were so excited to see me, you ran to me like the dog you are. Anne also lets him know that she anticipated all this, so she took the liberty of preparing a leash for his ass. Next thing you know, the guards are on top of him, leashing him up, as this bitch laughs hysterically at his failure. Now, the guards put a leash on this dude, but unfortunately, Mr. Director's problems are just starting because Miss Dominatrix is not going to stand for the disrespect. Anne goes into her bag of tricks and proceeds to bring out a Diddy-sized vial of oil. Anne lets the director know that since he didn't want to play by the rules, now she's about to go full Diddy on that ass as they strip him down and have him face down ass up. As Anne grabs the big-ass vial of Diddy oil, all the director can do is look over in devastation as he yells several times, "What are you going to do with that?" But unfortunately for the director, it's too late as they blindfold him and get ready to toot his ass up. As Anne approaches the director, she asks him if he feels clean from the inside out, as Anne bends his ass over and reminds him that the Garden of Eden always finds your deepest desires. Anne grabs the Diddy oil and proceeds to go Diddy on that ass. And this goes on for some time, and the sad part is, it went on for so long that you can tell that Mr. Director is actually enjoying it in a sick, twisted way. But Anne's not done, no, as Miss Dominatrix pulls out a strap-on and proceeds to go maximum Diddy on this dude's ass. And no lie, this bitch goes Diddy +1 on this dude. And listen, if you got a bitch going full Diddy on you, there's probably nothing you can ever do to come back from that. Now, this shit went on for so long, eventually this dude whited out like Pokemon. Now, it is said that Mr. Director did not go back to the Garden of Eden after that experience. Or did he? To be continued.